All right, everyone, settle in, buckle up, and get ready for the latest, greatest, and most talked about updates from across the globe. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you miss even a moment, you might just miss everything. We've got a packed show today, diving deep into stories that are making waves and shaping conversations. From the gridiron, where legends are honing their craft with incredible precision, we're bringing you the inside scoop. From the gridiron, where legends are honing their craft with incredible precision, to the locker rooms buzzing with recruitment efforts, we're bringing you the inside scoop. From the gridiron, where legends are honing their craft with incredible precision, to the locker rooms buzzing with recruitment efforts, and the frank admissions from players who are seeing the game-changing impact firsthand, we're bringing you the inside scoop. From the gridiron, where legends are honing their craft with incredible precision, to the locker rooms buzzing with recruitment efforts, and the frank admissions from players who are seeing the game-changing impact firsthand, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Get ready for the analysis, the insights, and the moments that matter most. You won't want to miss a second of this. Let's get into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Mastering the cadence: how Aaron Rodgers is rewriting the rules on the field. Unpacking the sound of success in professional sports. In the high-stakes world of professional football, the smallest details can make the biggest difference. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, one such intricate detail is the unique cadence of their new quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Known for his gravelly baritone and distinctive speech patterns, Rodgers has developed a cadence that is not just a signal to snap the ball, but a powerful weapon designed to disrupt defenses and create opportunities for explosive plays. This isn't just about shouting, "Hut." It's about a carefully crafted sequence of sounds and inflections that can send opposing linemen into a frenzy, resulting in costly penalties for the defense, thereby gifting Rodgers and his offense a crucial, free play. These free plays are golden opportunities, allowing Rodgers to take deep shots downfield with no risk of incompletion or interception due to defensive pressure. However, the effectiveness of such a sophisticated tool hinges on perfect synchronization within the offense. Rodgers' cadence, with its inherent rhythmic and non-rhythmic variations, requires absolute precision from his offensive line. To ensure this harmony, the Steelers' offensive linemen were provided with extensive practice material. Shortly after Rodgers joined the team, clips of his various cadences were compiled from television broadcasts and uploaded to each lineman's personal tablet. This allowed them to study and internalize the nuances of his calls at their own pace. Furthermore, Rodgers himself dedicated time to personally walk through each cadence with the offensive line, ensuring a shared understanding and building crucial rapport. As guard Mason McCormick noted, Rodgers employs significantly more cadence variations than the typical quarterback, who might use around 5. Rodgers, by contrast, can utilize double that number, constantly innovating and testing new cues, sometimes even in the middle of practice sessions, prompting his linemen to react to unexpected snap calls. This continuous evolution keeps both the offense and the defense on their toes, but it also necessitates constant communication and reinforcement within the offensive unit. Linemen use code words as a backup to remind each other of the snap count, ensuring they remain aligned. Rodgers himself acknowledges the importance of this practice, having learned from observing Brett Favre's cadence early in his career, adapting and expanding upon it. His ability to draw defenses offside has been statistically proven, with Rodgers having thrown 17 touchdowns on free plays since 2000, a figure far exceeding any other quarterback in that span. Beyond drawing penalties, Rodgers' cadence also provides valuable pre-snap information, allowing him to read defensive shifts and formations, giving his offense a strategic edge. This meticulous attention to his cadence is a testament to Rodgers' dedication to maximizing every aspect of his game, transforming a simple verbal cue into a formidable offensive advantage. The impact of Rodgers' mastery of cadence is a hot topic among fans and analysts, with many impressed by the offensive line's adaptation and the potential it unlocks for the Steelers' offense. But how does a quarterback's unique vocal delivery directly translate to on-field success and draw out reactions from the opposition? We'll explore the fascinating strategies behind this, and then dive into how star players are being courted by their teams. Rodgers' recruitment drive: Steelers QB actively pursuing free agent wide receivers. When a star quarterback joins a new team, the ripple effect extends beyond the field, influencing roster moves and player aspirations. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been notably active in bolstering their roster during the offseason, making significant improvements across multiple positions. However, a persistent question mark has lingered over the wide receiver core, particularly the need for a dynamic second option to complement their offensive efforts. While the team has brought in players like DK Metcalf, Calvin Austin III, Roman Wilson, Scotty Miller, and Ben Skowronek, the desire for another established pass-catching threat remains high. Much of this pursuit appears to be driven by their high-profile quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who has reportedly been leveraging his connections and influence to recruit potential free agents to Pittsburgh. One of the most prominent targets in this recruitment drive was Rodgers' former teammate from his Green Bay Packers days, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. After being released by the Seattle Seahawks, Valdes-Scantling was reportedly weighing offers from both the Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. He revealed in an interview with The Athletic that Rodgers had personally expressed his desire for Valdes-Scantling to join him in Pittsburgh. Despite Rodgers' efforts, Valdes-Scantling ultimately chose to sign with the 49ers, citing familiarity with their offensive system. This marked the second instance where Pittsburgh was linked to a former Rodgers teammate, only to miss out on acquiring them. The team was also rumored to be interested in veteran pass catcher Alan Lazard, but potential trade scenarios and Lazard's own desire to prove his value independently of Rodgers have reportedly cooled those discussions. Rodgers' recruitment efforts have also extended to other high-profile free agents. Notably, he has engaged in conversations with former Super Bowl winner Odell Beckham Jr. While they have never played together, both are established veterans in the league, and Beckham Jr. himself acknowledged the possibility of a future collaboration. Speaking on the Club Random podcast with Bill Maher, Beckham Jr. stated, "I love him, Rodgers, and we've had conversations. I won't say that it's not a possibility, and I won't say that I haven't had any communication." Although there has been no official indication of the Steelers pursuing Beckham Jr. Since his podcast appearance, these conversations highlight Rodgers' proactive approach to enhancing the team's offensive capabilities. It appears that Rodgers is committed to exploring every avenue to address the team's depth issues at wide receiver, actively tapping into his network to bring in talent that could elevate the Steelers' offense, even if the team doesn't always follow through on these potential acquisitions. The active recruitment by Rodgers is a significant talking point among fans, with many speculating about the potential impact of his influence on the Steelers' roster moves and overall team performance. Rodgers isn't just recruiting talent. He's also changing minds within the locker room, with one veteran defender admitting he was completely wrong about the star QB. We'll get into those surprising admissions next. Wrong about Rodgers. DeShon Elliott admits he was mistaken about Steelers QB. Inside the locker room, perceptions can shift dramatically when players experience new teammates firsthand. The offseason acquisition of Aaron Rodgers by the Pittsburgh Steelers was a period marked by significant anticipation and, for some, considerable skepticism. Throughout the process, it remained uncertain whether the Steelers would indeed secure the veteran quarterback, adding a layer of drama to the team's preparations. Among those who initially expressed reservations was safety DeShon Elliott. Elliott, known for his candid and outspoken nature, had publicly voiced his opposition to the Steelers signing Rodgers. However, after participating in practices and directly experiencing Rodgers' impact on the field, Elliott has undergone a complete reversal of his initial stance, admitting he was wrong about the four-time MVP. Elliott shared his changed perspective on the Not Just Football with Cam Hayward podcast, stating, "Anyone that knows me, I usually speak my mind very openly. Gotta hope I'm not wrong. This time I was wrong. I always say things that people know is right, probably just shouldn't be said, but he's proven me wrong fully." He elaborated on Rodgers' remarkable abilities, noting, "Great person, great football player. I respect him as a man. We talk all the time. I'm excited to see what he does for us. I've never seen somebody manipulate a defense the way he manipulates a defense. The look-offs, the ball placement, the cadence, he's different. He's making us better. I know for a fact we're gonna be a better defense because of him. Elliott had previously apologized to Rodgers for his earlier comments during training camp, even before having extensive practice time against him. Now, with the regular season on the horizon, Elliott's opinion has been significantly reshaped by his direct observations. Despite Rodgers' age of 41, his performance in practices has defied expectations, particularly his arm strength, which has consistently impressed. While his overall athleticism may not match his younger years, Rodgers' ability to deliver the ball with precision and velocity remains elite. Elliott highlighted that Rodgers' football intellect, honed over 2 decades in the NFL, might be his most potent weapon. His experience allows him to anticipate defensive schemes and make reads that younger quarterbacks might miss. Even if there's a perceived physical decline, Rodgers' mental acuity is seen as a key factor in elevating the Steelers' offense, providing a level of quarterback play the team hasn't seen in years. The primary concern surrounding Rodgers remains his durability over a full season. Protecting him will be paramount, placing significant responsibility on the Steelers' offensive line. If they can maintain their performance and keep Rodgers upright, the team is poised to field its most potent offense in recent memory, potentially paving the way for a deep playoff run. This is precisely the outcome the Steelers envisioned when they signed Rodgers, and thus far, the early signs are overwhelmingly positive, fostering optimism for the upcoming season. Fans and media are keenly observing these developing dynamics, with Elliott's candid admission providing a compelling look into the positive impact Rodgers is having on his new teammates. From changing minds within the team to attracting new talent, Aaron Rodgers is clearly making waves in Pittsburgh. Up next, we hear from another key player about Rodgers' influence and what it means for the team's Super Bowl aspirations. Steelers star Jalen Ramsey praises Aaron Rodgers' locker room presence. When a veteran superstar joins a new squad, their impact often extends far beyond statistics, influencing team chemistry and morale. The Pittsburgh Steelers have made a series of high-profile moves this offseason, headlined by the acquisition of quarterback Aaron Rodgers and significant trades for star players like wide receiver DK Metcalf and cornerback Jalen Ramsey. While the team's roster now boasts considerable talent, questions persist regarding the integration of these veterans, particularly concerning their age and how they will mesh within the team's dynamics. At 41, Rodgers is the most experienced player on the roster, and his presence has naturally sparked discussions about his fit, not only in terms of his on-field capabilities, but also his role in the locker room. However, his new Pittsburgh teammates have been vocal in their appreciation for Rodgers, consistently highlighting his positive influence and connection with the team. Cornerback Jalen Ramsey, who was acquired in a notable trade that sent safety Minkah Fitzpatrick to the Miami Dolphins, offered his candid assessment of Rodgers. Ramsey, a 7-time Pro Bowler, acknowledged the respect he has for Rodgers, stating, "I've got a lot of respect for him, seeing how he operates on the field during practices. He's kind of one of the guys, and at times you wouldn't expect that from a quarterback. They can kind of be locked into their own zone, but he does make sure that he's connected with all the guys." This sentiment suggests that Rodgers is not isolating himself as the team's star quarterback, but is actively engaging with and fostering relationships with his teammates across all positions. Ramsey himself is also navigating the later stages of his career, with last season marking the first time since his rookie year in 2016 that he did not earn a Pro Bowl selection. Despite this, Ramsey remains an elite player and is expected to significantly bolster the Steelers' secondary, addressing a clear need at the cornerback position. Meanwhile, speculation about Rodgers' decline may be overstated. Despite facing criticism during his tenure with the New York Jets last season, Rodgers still managed to put up impressive numbers, throwing for 3,897 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. While these statistics may not reflect his peak performance, they certainly indicate that he is far from being considered cooked. The Steelers' strategy of assembling a team with experienced, high-caliber players, albeit with some age concerns, signals a clear ambition for immediate success and a return to playoff contention. The synergy between Rodgers and his teammates, as evidenced by Ramsey's comments, will be crucial in determining whether this star-studded approach translates into on-field victories and a deep postseason run. Fans are keenly watching how these veteran acquisitions integrate and perform as the season progresses, with Rodgers' leadership and the team's overall chemistry being key factors to monitor. From mastering complex cadences to recruiting new talent and earning the respect of his peers, Aaron Rodgers is making an undeniable impact in Pittsburgh. But what's next for the Steelers and their star quarterback? We'll wrap it all up with a quick recap and a look at what you need to do to stay plugged in. That's all the time we have for today, folks. What a whirlwind of updates. We saw how Aaron Rodgers is mastering his cadence to dominate on the field, heard about his efforts to recruit top wide receivers to the Steelers, learned about DeShon Elliott's surprising change of heart regarding Rodgers, and got the inside scoop from Jalen Ramsey on Rodgers' locker room impact. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Rodger Report for more exclusive updates, and hit that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Also, drop a comment below with your thoughts on these stories and follow us on all our social media channels for even more behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you next time.